The Rams aim to end out their home schedule with a bang against the Milligan College Buffaloes. Bluefield versus Milligan here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Hello everybody, Bailey Engel here. Glad to have you with us for a marquee AAC matchup. Milligan coming into this game with a 20-7 record and winners of 4 in a row, including a win back earlier a month ago where Milligan was able to surge out to a 50-23 lead at halftime against Bluefield. And even though the Rams outscored the Buffaloes 46-31 in the second half, it was too late as Milligan won that game 81-69. But now on senior night, the Rams look to send out their seniors in the right way. Francisco Williams, Taekwon Reed, Olatunji Imbafimi with Jorge Concepcion, as well as Donald Gooch. All squaring up for Bluefield, going up against the starting lineup for Milligan wearing the orange jerseys. Aaron Lavardi, who scored 21 points his last time against Bluefield. The senior will make the start for the Buffaloes, joined by Mike Featherston wearing number 14, the 6'6 junior, with Deshaun Green, the guard, standing in at 6'2, another junior. Jacob Kaywood, the forward, a redshirt junior, as well as Tyler Nichols, a redshirt junior as well, standing in at 6'4. In the middle of the floor, it'll be Francisco Williams against Lavardi. Rams going right to left, Milligan the opposite. Ball is bouncing in the air, swung up, and Bluefield has it on the opening tip. So we got this game started a bit late, as now Bluefield will not work with the shot clock on the left side. Taekwon Reed dribbles down the baseline and hooks it in for the game's opening score. It's 2-0. Reed leading Bluefield, scoring 15 points per game, now going up against Milligan in the orange jerseys with the black letters and the black numbers. And a left wing kick out top of the key. It's Deshaun Green, swings into the right side for Tyler Nichols, drives inside, scoops with the left hand, no good. Rebound Lavardi, puts it back up. He's blocked by Gooch and picks up the pieces. 25 on the shot clock, another three. It's too short. It was missed by Jacob Kaywood in the right wing. Stumbling for it in the backcourt, Jorge Concepcion and Kaywood couldn't swing that ball back in. So Milligan, coached by Bill Robinson, one of the rivals for Richard Morgan's team now in his 10th season as the head coach of Bluefield College. Packed house on tap here tonight at the Dome as Bluefield celebrating senior night. Women's basketball could not come up with a win against the number 22 Milligan College Buffaloes, but now the Rams playing against a Milligan team that has received votes in the past looking for an upset win. Donald Gooch has it at the free throw line. Kick out right wing, Jorge Concepcion. Concepcion dribbles top of the key, drives inside, right side of the lane, passes down low. Gooch hooks with the right hand, no good. Tipped off the glass, rebound Gooch, puts it back on the deck, shoots again, rolls away, rebound Green. Left to right go the Buffaloes now. Into the front court goes Green as meanders his way down the right side of the paint. Euro step, pumps a layup, nowhere close, rebound Ebafemi. Bluefield able to capitalize off of that empty-handed look there from Green, and now the Rams have the ball back. So the shot clock, as well as really the buzzer on the left basket here, is not working that the Rams are facing. So the Rams will have to count it down themselves on their own bench on the opposite end of the floor. Williams feeds left wing, Concepcion goes off of the screen, top of the key, pumps a three, and the senior misses. Rebound, a long one, snatched inside by Tyler Nichols, who takes the ball up on the far side of the floor. Bounces far cornered, Aaron Lavardi, the senior, storms inside. Kick out near corner, Green thought about a three, instead passed it around the arc. Now with it is Nichols as he drives in, lost the ball, shot clock down to 14. Kaywood gets a feed, drives in, loses the layup, rebounded by Lavardi, he's blocked by Williams. Get inside presence by Bluefield, it's 2-0 in favor of the Rams. Ebafemi into the near corner, matched up with Nichols, drives in, shoots baseline, too short, rebounded by Jacob Kaywood. So Kaywood brings it down and underhands it over to Milligan, the team that has a 15-6 record in the AAC. Rams at 17-10, 11-9 in the conference. Kaywood lost the ball, kicks it out to Deshaun Green, passes around the arc. Back with it on the far side is Mike Featherston. Drives in, bounces near corner, three on the way. Off the mark, it's missed that time by Kaywood, and the Rams pull down a defensive rebound up 2-0. Here comes Taekwon Reed, a hard zip into the near corner, passes left wing from Ebafemi to Concepcion. Drives in, fires from the right elbow, back iron, he missed. So both teams struggling now from the field with 17-13 left to go in this first half. Rams are up 2-0. The only layup hit by Taekwon Reed. Meanwhile, a long two off the backboard from Tyler Nichols, snatched out of the air by Donald Gooch, and the Rams have it back, going right to left. 17 minutes left to play. A bit of lag from the scoreboard operator up to the scoreboard on the left side. So not only do the Rams now have a shot clock, The seconds disappear about 4 seconds at a time as the clock is frozen now at 16:49 when it really is 16:43. Gooch, a chest pass into the right wing, Concepcion. Entry lob onto the right side for Francisco Wims. On the baseline, picks it up, passes top of the key. Concepcion shoots and misses as the shot clock was expiring. He didn't have it in his sight, so the Rams were trying to count it down. Meanwhile, 16:26 left to go in this first half. Top of the key for Milligan. They're down by 2, and they haven't scored yet. Kaywood hands off Nichols. Nichols goes down the left side of the lane and lays it up and in. Ties up the game at 2-2. Now for the Rams, they are in a tie game now with technology failing them. 16:05 and counting onto this near side of the court. Jorge Concepcion in the far corner drives to the right wing, a crossover on Lavardi, passes left wing Ebafemi, and an offensive foul preceded that pass. So it's going to go on Donnell Gooch on a moving screen. And that's the first foul of the game on either team. So now that stops the clock at 15:57 left to go in the first half, all tied up 2-2. Glad to have you with us here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Final home basketball game of the season and a senior night as an alley-oop is dialed up and sank through the rim by Deshaun Green. Good feed coming that time from Tyler Nichols, and that takes the lead for Milligan 4-2 with 15 minutes and 38 seconds left to go. Ebafemi lobs top of the key. Taekwon Reed passes telegraphed by Deshaun Green into the front court for Milligan. The Milligan guard pumps a layup, missed everything, rebounded by Gooch. Rams back with it right to left. Taekwon Reed goes into the right wing. Has 2 men down low but backs it out. Passes far corner. Ebafemi 3 on the way. Back iron, he missed. Lavardi tips it into the hands of his teammate in Deshaun Green. So back with it goes Milligan, left to right, leading 4-2 with 15:10 remaining. Green at the free throw line, a couple of pump fakes and passes onto the left block. Hook shot is no good for Nichols. Rebounded it himself, but he pushed off on the effort. So for that, that'll be an offensive foul. Rams get the ball back down by 2. 15:05 remaining in this first half. And that will certainly hamper Bluefield when they go right to left, or Milligan in the second half with that scoreboard only dialing off seconds at a time. So right now it's frozen at 15:08, very confusing. They have no shot clock, and the women's game started off with an administrative technical foul on Bluefield, and this time it won't work either. Taekwon Reed misses the 3 from the left wing. It's rebounded by Deshaun Green. Back with it, Bluefield ice cold after that layup was hit by Reed to start out the game. Top of the arc goes Nichols, losing the ball. Ebafemi nearly poked it loose. Passes at the logo, back for Green, who dishes left wing Featherston. Bounce pass down low to Kaywood, storms inside, jump stop, hook shot, front rim, he missed, and Francisco Williams, one of the seniors being celebrated tonight, pulls down the rebound. Under 15 minutes to play as Concepcion goes into the front court, too short on a 15-footer, and it's pulled down by Milligan again. Green goes left to right for Milligan, drives inside on Taekwon Reed, picks it back up and bounce passes into the right wing Featherston. Goes on a left-handed drive, passes far corner Kaywood, long 2, air ball. Got a piece of the backboard actually and bounced straight into the hands of Taekwon Reed. Rams and Buffaloes wondering where these shots are going. With under 14 minutes to play now in this first half, these two teams have only hit a collective 3 shots. Here's Francisco Williams, underhands Concepcion, who pops it back over right wing Ebafemi. Drives in, blocked on that effort. It was by Tyler Nichols. Got a full hand on the ball, and the ball rolls out of bounds. So the whistle blows, and now a couple of new Buffaloes get some playing reps in this one. Bo Pless as well as Tyler Falkenberry checking in. Falkenberry had 15 against Bluefield his last time out. He was very good from beyond the arc. Taekwon Reed on the inbounds pass, flicks it up into the air, and Concepcion catches it in the deep left wing. 5 on the shot clock. Taekwon Reed has to make a move, drives inside, jump stop, shoots it out into the right wing, and on that pass it goes off the hands of Ebafemi. Rams have no idea how much time is on the shot clock, and that's certainly not their fault, but now they're playing with it, and they need to have someone counting them down for the rest of this ball game, or at least the rest of this first half when they're on that side of the basket, or this side of the court. 13.5 minutes to play, 4-2 the score. Buffalo's up by 2. Deshaun Green spins a pass, top of the key. Pless lets it fly and connects from beyond the arc. 7-2 now the score. Milligan is up by 5. 13:15 left to play in this first half. Pump fake, Ebafemi drives in. Hook shot, right block, no good. Rebounded by Pless. Bounce pass into Featherston, into the backcourt. Looks up as he crosses the timeline into the face of Concepcion. Gives it back to Sean Green, tosses top of the key. Lavardi, hard step in. Couple of twirls on the ground. and after those long steps, tried to spin in, he walked. So it's a travel. Rams get the ball back. 7-2 the score. 12:57 to play. Bill Robinson not excited about that call, letting the official hear it into the front court. 12:52 left to play. 7-2 the score. Milligan up by 5. Rams hit a basket to start out, but now it's a 7-0 run for the Buffaloes. Right to left go the Rams. Ebafemi into the right wing. The senior bounces on the free throw line. Francisco Williams pivots for space, looks for a step back instead. One arms a pass to Gooch, who's tangled up with Bo Pless, and a foul is called on Pless. The second foul called on Milligan, and the first on the bench player for Milligan. And the buzzers continue to malfunction. So as that buzzer sounds, Naquan Cousins and Jeremiah Jenkins come into the game. Concepcion and Gooch leave. Jenkins, the primary point guard for Bluefield, and we see on inbounds passes like this, he's going to be the guy to throw it in. Right side of the basket, couple of pump fakes, tries to lob it in, has to signal and gives it to Naquan Cousins. Underhands far corner, Jenkins pumps a three, nothing but net as soon as he enters the game. First three of the game falling for Bluefield. Now within 2, it's 7-5. Here comes Bo Pless, a drive on the right baseline, and he was hit by Naquan Cousins for Naquan Cousins' first foul of this first half. Second team foul for Bluefield. 12:24 left to go in this first half. Deshaun Green feeds far corner. Falkenberry shoots a three and misses. Rebounded by Cousins, and he stepped out of bounds on that far baseline. So that's a turnover. Cousins had possession and went out of bounds. Richard Morgan arguing that he didn't. So for Milligan, a fresh shot clock, and now a new possession. Swing out into the backcourt on the lob from the left side of the basket. And Mike Featherston, a lanky body, takes the ball across the timeline on the far side. 7-5 the score. Milligan up by 2. Feed down low. Lavardi lays it up and in. Great dialed up pass from Deshaun Green. A chest pass effort. It was a low laser beam that makes it now 9-5. So Milligan's up by 4. 12 minutes to play in the first half. Taekwon Reed lobs it to the left block. Francisco Williams dimes it down low to Naquan Cousins. Powers his way to the rim and scores with a right hand. So now 9-7, back to a 2-point contest. 11:45 remaining first half. Deshaun Green on a crossover, floats towards the top of the arc and passes right wing Falkenberry. Bounce pass right block Lavardi, kicks out near corner Deshaun Green, drives in, spins after Jeremiah Jenkins got a hand in his face, and the shot does not fall for Green. Meanwhile, a rebounding effort for Naquan Cousins into the near corner right in front of his own bench. He stepped out of bounds, says the official, and Bluefield gives the ball right back to Milligan. That's the second time that's happened to Naquan Cousins, but now for the Rams, they wanted a better call than that one, said that Cousins did not step out. So a fresh shot clock, 11:30 left to go first half. 9-7 the score in favor of the Buffaloes. Passes left wing Bo Pless, who underhands Featherston on the far side of the court. And now a whistle and a foul on Milligan. Deshaun Green, an illegal screen down low, and Bluefield benefits off of Deshaun Green's second foul of the game. Halting the clock now at 11:23. Fresh shot clock and a new possession for Bluefield as Jeremiah Jenkins walks the ball up across the timeline for the first time for the Rams. He's at the top of the arc now. Wants a screen, won't get it. Passes right wing Ebafemi, one of the starters and one of the seniors for Bluefield. Dish down into the right block is tipped out by Lavardi and stolen away. Bo Pless lost the ball going into the front court, and he dribbled the ball off of Jenkins' leg onto the far sideline. Bo Pless had some sort of contact with the sophomore guard for Bluefield, and then it seemed as if he had not gotten possession of the ball and tipped it out of bounds himself, but Milligan will get the call. Far sideline, a pass coming from Falkenberry, who dishes in to Deshaun Green at the top of the circle. Matched up with Jeremiah Jenkins and dishes into the right wing. Falkenberry drives, shoots off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Taekwon Reed. Rams going right to left, down by 2. Bounce pass near corner, Jeremiah Jenkins returns top of the key, Taekwon Reed. The senior from Goldsboro, North Carolina, on a pump fake, drives inside the lane, dishes on the right block. Naquan Cousins absolutely blocked by Featherston. Ball comes away, it's picked up by Lavardi. Left to right, feed down low, Deshaun Green lost it, and Cousins kicked the ball right back in. Rams back with it, right to left. Jeremiah Jenkins transition 3, off the mark, rebounded by Pless. Both teams not slowing down. 10.5 minutes remaining, 9-7 in this game. It is now a 2-point game. Falkenberry trying to change that with a right wing 3. He doesn't, and now off of his own rebound, he missed again. ugly offense and not great defense played except for that block. So both teams are just missing shots. And Jeremiah Jenkins does everybody a favor now, walks the ball across the timeline to slow it down. 9-7 the score. Rams are down by 2. At the free throw line, Cousins drives, spins, shoots, and scores. Nothing but net on the 5-footer. And now it's all tied up 9-9. 7-0 run has been answered with a 7-2 run from Bluefield. Far corner, it's Aaron Lavardi having it for Milligan in the front court. Drives left baseline on Gooch, shoots a layup and fouled after the ball pops out of the rim. 9:42 first half, Rams tied up 9-9. Lavardi jiggles the ball around, shoots, and the native of the Bahamas gets a couple of favors from the rim after the ball pops out and pops back in, makes it 10-9. Already one of the better players in the AAC, if not NAIA Division II. Right now averaging 19.4 points per game. That leads every Buffaloes player by 6 points. He shoots and scores, or the closest Buffaloes scorer by 6 points, I should say, after Lavardi hits his second. 11-9 the score, a 2-point lead for Milligan, 9:42 remaining in the first half. Lavardi going to the free throw line, a 77% free throw shooter, now 100% tonight. Right to left go the Rams, down by 2 with 9.5 minutes before halftime. Lob at the top of the key, Jenkins feeds Reed. Near wing 3, off the mark, long rebound going for Bluefield, and Ben Grove kicked it out of bounds. Ben Grove, the freshman from Atlanta, will go back into the front court for Milligan, and the Buffaloes come away with another possession. Here's Deshaun Green leading the way. Has started in every game but one this year for Milligan, averages 10.6 points per game. Oples with possession, onto the left wing, passes top of the key, and now a dish down low. Couple of pump fakes for Will Buckner, drives inside and shoots off the glass to score. Lead back to 4 for Milligan, 13-9, 9:05 remaining first half. Jeremiah Jenkins at the top of the arc, looks for someone to pass it to, and dishes onto the right elbow, Ben Grove. Returns top of the key, Jenkins, who has a 3 in this game, the lone 3 for Bluefield. Bounce pass right block, Naquan Cousins drives in, shoots again, and tickles the twine from 4 feet on the baseline jumper from the right of the basket. Makes it a 2-point game once more, 13-11. Deshaun Green and Milligan in those orange jerseys back into the front court. Will Buckner has it on a pass from Deshaun Green. Onto the left block, passes right elbow. Kaywood sends up a 15-footer and misses. Rebounded by Concepcion. Rams trying to tie it up or take the lead. Cousins for the lead near corner. Yes! The junior from Vance Granville Community College gives Bluefield their first lead of the game. It's 14-13. Looking for revenge after Milligan thumped them in Johnson City, Tennessee just a month ago. Deshaun Green spots a screen at the top of the key, doesn't go anywhere with it, and passes on to the right wing for Chase Phillips. Phillips feeds Pless, 3 left wing, no good, rebounded by Reed. Rams with a 1-point lead, 8 minutes before halftime. Reed into the front court at the top of the arc, passes right wing Concepcion on a head fake, steps to the right elbow, shoots, and scores. 16-13, Rams take the lead even more, 3 points now the decider between Milligan and Bluefield. 7:45 remaining into the first half. Deshaun Green, a Euro step, underhands Will Buckner, left block, drives on Grove, hooks a shot, nothing but air, triangled up, and now Concepcion working with Deshaun Green. Looked like Deshaun Green stepped out of bounds when he came away with the ball, so Bluefield gets a break. So the Rams will inbound it now with 7:37 remaining in the first half. 16-13 the score. Rams up by 3 on a team that beat them pretty handily the last time they squared off. Concepcion in the left wing, and that was the first game of 10 games in a row that Milligan won. Cousins, a step back, 15-footer, rattles out. Tipped in the air, still looking for the rebound. Cousins has it back into the lane, and he slams it home. What an effort for the junior. 5-point lead for Bluefield, 18-13. Followed his own shot, and nobody was down low to get in the face of Cousins. Back into the front court, Nichols' pass is tipped and stolen away by Jenkins. Here come the Rams. Jenkins feeds Cousins, lost the ball on the far corner, and there was just a lapse in communication there that the Rams could not benefit from after the steal. 6:57 remaining first half. Rams with a 5-point lead. And you got to remember the last time these two teams squared off, Milligan led at halftime 50-23. That is just amazing. Featherston in the right, wings at top of the key. Bo Pless rises for three and once again connects. Few Milligan fans in the crowd like that. It's back down to a 2-point game. 18-16 the score, 6.5 minutes first half. Reed underhands Jenkins, left wing three. Off the mark, rebounded by Ben Grove. Kick out, right elbow. Concepcion lays it up, doesn't go in, but a foul is called on Milligan. That will send the senior from Chesapeake, Virginia, right to the line. Concepcion in his senior season got to the 1,000-point mark, which is something that not only he, but everyone surrounding this Bluefield College program should be excited about, considering that Concepcion was not here his freshman year. Now averaging 11.9 points per game in his first season, or his last season, I should say, after he hits that first free throw. Makes it 19-16, back to a 3-point lead for Bluefield with the clock stopped at 6:27. Cousins leaves the game. So the Rams work with Ebafemi, Concepcion, Jenkins, Grove, and Reed on the floor right now. Concepcion bounces with just one rebounder down low. He shoots and scores. 20-16, he hits both. 4-point lead for the Rams. Milligan going left to right, relying on Deshaun Green now as the point guard. Featherston deals near corner, Bo Pless into a trap, overheads top of the key, Green. Green matched up with Taekwon Reed with 6 minutes, 10 seconds remaining in this first half. Bo Pless feeds down low. Jacob Kaywood twirling down to the floor, had to kick it back out. Bo Pless fires along two. Back iron, he was too hard as Concepcion pulls down a defensive rebound. Under 6 minutes left to play first half. Reed has it to the right wing for Bluefield with a 4-point lead. It's 20-16. Ebafemi, the senior, lobs top of the key. Jeremiah Jenkins, who puts it down on the deck hard. Crossover into the lane, fires a left elbow shot. Yes, that was pretty from Jenkins. Smiling as he goes back on defense, 22-16. Rams up by 6 over Milligan. Deshaun Green flashes up a new offense. His team has won 4 games in a row. Trap into the far corner, Buckner feeds Kaywood, right block, spins, shoots, misses the shot. Another rebound for Concepcion. Concepcion does not have the size down there, but he is snatching defensive boards left and right. Rams up by 6, a little over 5 minutes left to play. 5:15 to be exact in this first half. As Concepcion drives in, what a spin, lays it up. Nothing but air on that one. It was a great move from Concepcion, just too hard off of the backboard. Deshaun Green pops a pass into the logo for Featherston, who chest pass Bo Pless. Entry lob down low to Kaywood. No good. Buckner can't stick it back. Rebound Ebafemi. Rams with possession again. Taekwon Reed running the point for Bluefield. Into the left wing, a staggering step. A step back long two. Yes, sir. One more foot. That would have been a 3, but it's 24-16 after the long two from the senior. Rams up by 8. Timeout Milligan. Now inbounds pass coming up for Milligan. It's 4:45 left to go in the first half. Rams lead by 8, 24-16 after Taekwon Reed just sank a long two-pointer. Long cross-court pass to Deshaun Green, snagged it away from Falkenberry. As that pass down low from Falkenberry is tipped into the air. He was humming a four-seam fastball into the right block for Jacob Kaywood, and the Rams got a hand on it. I wouldn't want to be that hand, though, as that ball nearly bounced into the upper deck. Senior night here at Bluefield as Falkenberry has it on an overhead pass top of the key. Deshaun Green off the inbounds. 4.5 minutes to play. Deshaun Green Passes on to Falconberry, right wing. Kick out into the near corner, Kaywood. His pass top of the key, almost telegraphed by Jenkins. Falconberry passes right side. Kaywood missed a long two. Lavardi pulls down a rebound and starts a new possession for Milligan. Left wing, Falconberry passes far corner. Featherston puts it back on the deck. Concepcion defends him. Featherston tiptoes his way in, underhands Lavardi, storms inside the lane, misses the layup, but fouled in the process. So now Lavardi will go to the line. And it'll be 2 shots for the senior from the Bahamas. .403 left to go in this first half. Well, Lavardi has a peculiar way of starting out these free throws. First shot is no good. Every time he gets the ball for the free throw, he starts rattling the ball around in his hands just at a rapid rate. Now looking at the rim again, he does it, sends it up, and the ball bounces out. He missed both. A gift for Bluefield, rebounded by Francisco Williams, who re-enters. Rams up by 8, 24-16. Under 4 minutes left to go in this first half of the last home game of the regular season for Bluefield. Jenkins picks it up, passes top of the key. Taekwon Reed returns Jenkins right wing. Passes far corner, Concepcion on a head fake, straight down the lane, and he scores on the right baseline drive. Kaywood is hurt for Milligan. He is down on the floor. Officials call a timeout, but now it's 26-16. That is not a good break for the Buffaloes. And now Bill Robinson, the head coach for Milligan, goes out onto the floor and making sure Kaywood's okay. We'll take a break here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. 3:41 left to go first half, and Bluefield leads by 10, 26-16. So Kaywood got up on his own power and now goes to the bench. Milligan down by 10. Bluefield leading them 26-16. 3 minutes, 35 seconds left to go in this first half. Pass to the top of the key, stolen by Concepcion. Into the front court, Euro step, layup is off the mark. Reed gets the offensive rebound, he can't stick it. Ball still loose, now in the front court for Bluefield. Bobbled and picked up by Bo Pless. Left to right goes Milligan. Lob into the right block, Deshaun Green bounces far corner. Bo Pless on a step in two, yes. A lot happened right there, and the Rams did not capitalize. It's an 8-point game. Milligan seems like they have a belief back after that ball pinballed around nearly everyone on the court. Ebafemi has it in the far corner, passes right wing Reed, who feeds into the left wing around the arc. Jenkins to Concepcion, now down low to Francisco Williams. Drives on Lavardi, looking for separation, he won't get it. Tries to split the double team, and in that process he walked. So it now goes back to Milligan. And the score remains an 8-point lead for Bluefield. But after that shot hit by Bo Pless, Milligan got fired up. And this is a good basketball team, ladies and gentlemen. The Rams cannot take them lightly. And it seems like they haven't in this first half. But they have to keep going with the defensive pressure, causing the turnovers that they've been able to. Falconberry kicks onto the far corner. Lavardi feeds left elbow, and Bo Pless hits a 15-footer to now make it a 6-point game. He's had the last 2 baskets for Milligan. 26-20, Jeremiah Jenkins into the front court, going across the timeline, right on the side of a Milligan bench that is starting to get loud. Jeremiah Jenkins at the top of the key, dribbles back, passes near corner, Taekwon Reed. Bounces left baseline, Ebafemi after the drive. Returns Reed at the free throw line. 2 minutes to play, shoots from 15, nothing but net. 26-22, or rather make it 28-20. Rams up by 8 once again. Taekwon Reed certainly is feeling it on his senior night. Reed, Concepcion, Francisco Williams, and Gooch, as well as Ebafemi, all seniors here as Mike Featherston dribbles straight to the rim and connects on a left-handed layup to make it now a 6-point game, 28-22. Minute 40 left in this first half. Top of the arc, passing it around is Jenkins to Ebafemi. Lobs far corner, Concepcion steps back, dribbles in, kicks left wing. Ebafemi bobbled it, but came back up with it. 15 on the shot clock. Taekwon Reed at the top of the circle. A couple of high, bouncy dribbles. Drives in, kicks at the top of the arc, and an offensive foul is called on Taekwon Reed. Reed drove in, Bo Pless drew the charge, and it's the first foul called on Reed, as well as the 5th foul called on Bluefield as a whole team. Minute 24 in the first half. 6-point lead for the Rams. They have led by as much as 12. Minute 20 left to go. Deshaun Green goes across the timeline with utter patience for Milligan. Crossover dribble, drives inside on Jenkins, bounces right block Lavardi, looking for someone to pass to with a minute 10 remaining first half. Drives on Williams, shoots, rolls off the backboard, no good. Lavardi on the stick back and one. Makes it 28-24. It's a 4-point game with a chance to make it a 1-possession contest if Lavardi is able to hit this free throw. 1 minute, 4 seconds. Shoots, and he hits it. 28-25. Jeremiah Jenkins letting it roll with a minute 4 remaining in this first half. Picks it up right before the ball rolled across. And now for Bluefield, a chance to try to cut in or make this lead even bigger. Brandon Shields now into the game, the freshman from West Virginia. Jenkins has it in the left wing, starts to sidestep over deeper into the corner. Passes top of the key, stolen by Falkenberry, almost a backcourt violation, and passes across the timeline to Deshaun Green. Feeds down low to Lavardi, and Taekwon Reed poked the ball loose with 43.2 seconds remaining across the baseline. And now with 24 on the shot clock, pretty much a brand new possession for Milligan. Will have an inbounds pass. Rams are up by 3, 28-25. Milligan storming back after the timeout. Falkenberry spins a pass into the right wing to Sean Green. Kicks into the near corner, back for Falkenberry, who lobs it right wing Featherston. Drives onto the left side of the lane, fade away, no good. Rebound Concepcion. Shot clock still on, 34 seconds remaining in the first half. About a 5-second differential. 29 seconds now. Reed bounces top of the key. Jenkins looks for someone to pass to, and now Richard Morgan calls for the timeout, and he will get it. With 23.2 seconds remaining in the first half, the Rams call a timeout. And now with 17 seconds on the shot clock, you have to wonder what they're going to do here, trying to draw up a new play. Rams were feeling themselves. This is definitely a different game than what we saw earlier in the season, back when these two teams faced off on January 10th at Milligan College. Remember the high performers in that game. Taekwon Reed had 18, Cousins with 14. But Jeremiah Jenkins did not score. So that 3 he had to start out was his first basket he ever hit against Milligan this season. And if you're Bluefield, you need Jeremiah Jenkins to be able to score. He was 0 of 5 from the field in that first contest, and he had 2 rebounds, and that was it. 1 assist and 2 turnovers. He was hurt. And after being hurt in the first half, the Rams did not have a chance of coming back after that long 27-point deficit they went into at halftime. Pass into the front court for Jeremiah Jenkins. 19 seconds, 13 on the shot clock. Brandon Shields fumbled the ball in that far corner. Bounces back to Concepcion on the right baseline. Overheads a pass, Cousins onto the left wing. Passes top of the key. Jenkins steps into a 3. Back iron no good. Rebounded by Falkenberry. 7 seconds now. It's a 3-point game. Milligan can try to tie it. Featherston with 2 seconds drives inside. Hooks a layup. It's good as the buzzer sounds. Featherston went coast to coast, and now it's 28-27. Rams on top, but Milligan storming back with a run of their own as they go into the locker room at half. 1-point game here in the two Virginias. Rams lead 28-27 over Milligan College, but the Buffaloes closed in on a big run right there at the end of the first half. Bailey Engel here, glad to have you with us on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Iquan Cousins leading the way for Bluefield, a team that shot 38% the first half. Cousins had 11 points with 4 rebounds, with Taekwon Reed and Jorge Concepcion behind him with 6 points of their own, each of them. And Jeremiah Jenkins with 5. Rams 2 of 9 from beyond the arc, while Milligan, they're 2 of 8 from long range, and they're 11 of 39 from the field, just shooting 28%. In double figures for the Buffaloes, Bo Pless coming off of the bench with 10 points. The starter Aaron Lavardi, who scored 21 points against the Rams this last time out, has now 7 points as well as 8 rebounds. Rams and Milligan deadlocked in rebounding, both teams with 23 boards and 19 boards for Bluefield defensively, as well as 4 offensively, but Milligan with 9 offensive rebounds, and the Rams were able to get out to a pretty big lead there in double digits at one point, but Milligan closing in, and Mike Featherston's layup right there at the buzzer to end the first half put the Buffaloes within 1. 5 minutes before we start out the second half, Rams searching for a win on senior night against one of their rivals, the Milligan College Buffaloes. Back into the game to start out the second half. Rams are up by just 1 point after Mike Featherston hit a layup to close out that first half. Featherston feeds into the right block for Jacob Kaywood, pivots for space, kicks top of the key. Nichols, high drive, lost the ball in the paint, got it back, lost it again, and Gooch came up with a steal. Senior night for the Rams, trying to close it out with a big win here against one of their top rivals and one of the best teams in the AAC. Rams with it now, going left to right, passing to the right wing, almost stolen by Featherston, goes to the floor, Concepcion wrestles with Lavardi, picks it back up off of the floor in the corner, and a foul is drawn on Deshaun Green for Milligan. Confusing turn of events there as Deshaun Green went to the floor and now draws the first foul of the second half and his second foul overall. So Taekwon Reed will throw it in from the right side of the basket. 19:27 left to go in the game. Reed and the Rams up by 1. A couple of pump fakes and bounces it in onto the near corner Concepcion. Puts it on a hip-high dribble and drives it over to Taekwon Reed at the logo. Rams have the shot clock in their visibility here in this second half. They didn't have it in the first half as Concepcion loops up a three, misses from the far corner, rebounded by Lavardi. Milligan trying to take the lead back. Rams led by double digits at one point, and now it is squandered away. Featherston at the top of the arc, shuffles in, passes near wing to Nichols. Entry lob, Lavardi, left block, puts it on the deck, kick out far corner. Kaywood shoots a three, rattles home. Lead is back for Milligan, and now it's 28 for Bluefield, 30 for Milligan. 30-28. 2-point lead for Milligan. Into the right wing, Ebafemi. Rams trying to get the lead back or at least tie the game, down by 2. 18:40 left to go in this one. Gooch swings it on the left wing. Taekwon Reed on a pump fake, drives back. Now on a stutter step. 18.5 minutes to play. 7 on the shot clock. Reed goes in, bounces left elbow. Francisco Williams, 4 on the shot clock. Feeds to Gooch. Turnaround jumper, rattles out, tip back in by Francisco Williams. Rams needed that put back badly. 30-30 now the score. So the putback goes for the senior. Rams with all seniors on the floor right now. 30-30 the score. Right to left goes Milligan. They don't have a shot clock. As now Nichols bounces on to the right wing for Jacob Kaywood. A stutter step, kicks it out near corner. Lavardi arcs a three. Too short, rebounded by Gooch. Rams have it back now, left to right with a tie ball game. 30-30 the score. Taekwon Reed steps in towards the top of the key and dribbles it back. Lost the ball at the logo, but picked it back up. Rams have led by double digits, now find themselves in a tied game, 30-30 with 17:40 remaining. Ebafemi drives to the right elbow, shoots a fadeaway, and tickles the twine to give Bluefield the 2-point lead. 32-30, 17:34 left to go, and Milligan takes the ball up near their own bench with head coach Bill Robinson looking on. Now with it, Tyler Nichols drives towards the top of the arc with Francisco Williams in his face. A bit of a size mismatch here. Bounces left elbow, Lavardi. Lavardi drives in and draws a charge, courtesy Ebafemi. So Ebafemi, the senior from Nigeria, looking to his bench and smiles as he realized he used a bit of trickery there to give the Rams the ball right back. 32-30, 17:20 remaining in the game. Rams looking for revenge after a loss back on January 10th against Milligan. Buffaloes won that one 81-69, went into half leading by 27. The Rams outscored the Buffaloes 46-31 in the second half of that game, but it was too late. 81-69, the Buffaloes won. Ebafemi at the top of the arc with 10 on the shot clock. Drives right side of the lane, looks for separation. 8 on the shot clock now. Bounces at the free throw line. Gooch stripped to the ball, but it's not clean as Deshaun Green will be called for another foul. And the official just called it white 50, which doesn't make any sense because it was on orange 20. 32-30, so after we figure that out, foul is called on Deshaun Green. That's his third. Team's third foul of the second half. Reed bounces into Donnell Gooch, underhands Taekwon Reed. Near corner, steps into a three. Too short, rebound, wrestling for it. Featherston and Francisco Williams, and Featherston pushed the ball out of bounds nearly out the exit doors. So now the Rams will have a new shot clock and a new possession here on the left side of the basket. 16:49 remaining in this AAC matchup. Rams 17-10 and 11-9 to the AAC. Concepcion fires a 15-footer and hits it to make it a two-possession game. 34-30 from the left elbow. Up ahead, Lavardi straight down the lane. He's swatted, but a foul is called after Lavardi bumped into Gooch as well as Concepcion. And now the foul. It's called again. Boy, he called it on white 0. That nobody's on the floor with white 0. Now Francisco Williams, check that. That is his number. Francisco Williams, that's his second foul. Lavardi shoots again. It's good. 34-32. Rams up by 2 with 16.5 minutes to play. Here comes Taekwon Reed right across the logo at the top of the key. Looks for someone to cut down low. He's now being patient. The senior working with the rest of his senior teammates on the floor. Concepcion in the left wing matched up with Tyler Falkenberry. Now puts it on the deck and spins top of the key. Ebafemi dishes right wing over to Reed. 7 on the shot clock. Reed zips it down low to Francisco Williams. Drives in on Kaywood. Shoots off the glass. No good. Tip back in the air. Is trying to fight for it. Lavardi spinning and bumping into Ebafemi as well as Williams. Here's Lavardi down by 2. Swings it into the near corner. Falkenberry waits for everybody to pass by. Shoots a 3. Bounces right back to him on the miss. Fires a pass over to the free throw line for Lavardi, who lobs it back out to start a new offense with Featherston. 34-32. Rams up by 2. Featherston now at the top of the circle, drives inside, spins a pass on the left wing Nichols. Nichols drives on Concepcion, right side of the lane. Lane opened up, almost blocked by Gooch, and the shot misses anyway. Concepcion pulls it down, left to right, going coast to coast. The senior from Chesapeake shoots and scores on the layup. 36-32, he has the Rams' last 2 baskets. 15.5 minutes remaining in this one. 36-32, a 4-point lead for Bluefield. Featherston blazes by Concepcion and retreats back out of the top of the key, and an offensive foul is called on Falkenberry. Pushing off for separation, trying to get some sort of lane to open up as the buzzer sounds. Cousins goes into the game as Francisco Williams leaves. And a new man in for Milligan. Trevor Hensley gets his first reps of the ball game. Bo Pless also returning, who had 10 in the first half for Milligan. Rams back with it, going left to right, up by 4, 36-32, 15-10 remaining. Ebafemi twirls a pass towards the free throw line. Cousins lobs even lower to Gooch, kick out top of the key. Cousins sends a 3 up and misses front rim. Rebounded by Lavardi, into the backcourt it goes, and he one-arms it to Featherston. Right to left go the Buffaloes, down by 4, 36-32 the score. Featherston on a hip-high dribble, picks it back up and dishes top of the key, Hensley. Well, Hensley, one of the guards out there, not adding a lot of size as Lavardi has it in the right wing, drives on Gooch, spins towards the lane, and scores with a foul. Could make it a 1-point game here. 36-34 with a chance to complete the old-fashioned 3-point play. Here's Lavardi, now in double figures. Shoots and hits the free throw. 36-35, back down to a 1-point game with the Rams on top with 14 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. Reed running the point for Bluefield. No Jeremiah Jenkins on the floor in the second half as of yet, running with mostly seniors on the floor and the junior and Cousins. Cousins, a hard pass in the left wing. Concepcion feeds far corner. Reed pops a pass near corner. Ebafemi goes down to the baseline and passes right wing. 10 on the shot clock. Passes into the paint for Nae'Qwan Cousins. Muscles up a shot, and somehow the floater connects for Cousins. 38-35, it's a 3-point lead. Here comes Milligan going right to left. They've been able to answer and keep this game close after that big run to end the first half. Here's a drive from Nichols, banks a shot off of the rim. It's no good. 38-35, bounce pass far corner. Concepcion drives left baseline, jumps, and blocked by Hensley. Just got a piece of that. He didn't pack him into eternity, really, but the ball went straight up and went out of bounds. 38-35, Rams lead by 3. Slap of the ball from Taekwon Reed, trying to dish it in, and one-arms a pass into the left wing for Concepcion. Has separation and wants somebody to step up. Passes at the free throw line, Reed. Entry lob down to Francisco Williams, drives in, hits the shot, but a charge is called. .38-35 will remain the score as that will not count. Third foul called on Francisco Williams, his second already of the second half. That puts the Rams now at 3 fouls in the second half. Featherston working as the primary point guard now, passes on to the right wing Hensley. 38-35, Rams are up by 3. A whistle stops this play, and another foul is called on Francisco Williams. That's already his 4th. So now the senior will have to leave. Ben Grove, the freshman, walks in for the transfer from Armstrong State. It'll be a pass inbounds from the right side of the basket. Bluefield missing out on a bit of experience size there as Featherston deals at the logo for Nichols. Returns Featherston, right wing, drives on Concepcion and underhands Hensley, top of the key. Hensley feeds Pless, right wing three. Rattles in, tie game. 38-38. Bo Pless has been dialed in from beyond the arc. Now Taekwon Reed trying to take the lead back. Ebafemi launches a three, and he hits in the right wing, right in front of his own bench, 41-38. Big time three there. There was nobody around him. It was a nonchalant effort, and Milligan just fell asleep on defense. So Rams start out with a big duel here in this second half against Milligan. Left wing, Nichols blazes by Ebafemi, drives in and foul. Ben Grove with the block. And that's who will get the foul called on him. The freshman from Atlanta books his first foul the second half with 12:55 remaining. Senior night in Bluefield. Rams looking for their 12th win in the AAC. Milligan already coming into this one on a winning streak, trying to sweep Bluefield. First free throw hits, it's now 41-39. So Nichols hits another. 5 team fouls for Bluefield. Ben Grove now with 2. Here's Grove, shoots again. Back iron, he missed. Rebounded by Cousins. Jenkins into the game for the first time in the second half. Passes on to the right wing. Ebafemi drives straight down the lane and scores after the baseline opened up. 43-39, back to a 4-point lead for the Rams. 12:40 remaining in the game. Right to left goes Milligan in the orange jerseys. The bounce pass in the right wing, a dangerous one, but it's hauled in by Hensley. Left to the left off the Lombardi screen and passes top of the key for Jordan Nichols, rather Tyler Nichols. Nichols puts it back on the deck, passes down. Marty rolls that layup off the rim. It's no good. Ebafemi might have gotten away with something there as he bumped into the stanchion of the basket. And the rim as well as the rest of the back blocked a little bit. Bill Robbins not happy about that, but Roby nothing called. Whistle, and now making sure that he gets into the racket lane. 43-39. Lombardi will shoot two. His first free throw connects through the net. Well, that really, if he meant to do that is some evil playground stuff from the Femi. Forty. Lombardi shoots and scores. 43-41. Down to a 2-point game. Ryan Jenkins underhands Taekwon Reed into the right wing. Cuts back down the right side of the lane. Passes into the near corner. Cousins three. Back iron. He missed right into the hands of Jacob Kaywood. Milligan back with it. Featherston across the timeline. 12:10 remaining in this game. Featherston drives on Reed. Passes near corner. Oh, Pless launches a three. Rims in and out. Rebounded by Lombardi. Offensive rebound. Back out to Pless. Left wing three. This time he misses again. And the ball bounces off of the rim and over the backboard. So the Rams get another break. And they'll keep their lead with 11:59 remaining. Good crowd on hand here on a senior night. Rams trying to capitalize. Taekwon Reed into the right wing. Fakes an overhead pass and dishes left wing Jeremiah Jenkins. The sophomore passes to the senior Ebafemi and returns it right back to the sophomore at the top of the key. Bounce pass Cousins, left side of the lane, pivots for space, returns in the left wing Jenkins. 10 on the shot clock. Jenkins passes out to the left wing, Taekwon Reed. Drives inside the lane, 6 on the shot clock now. Stepping back, feeds Ben Grove, tries to lay it up, and he's swatted by Lombardi. Defensive possession of the game for Milligan. Here comes Featherston, twirling his way down the lane, scores the layup, count it with a foul. So now Mike Featherston bends the knees, trying to take the lead for Milligan, and he fails to after he misses the free throw. Another break for Bluefield. They have not given up the lead in the second half. Here's Jeremiah Jenkins, spins it out of the top of the key. Naquan Cousins feeds Ebafemi on a pump fake, drives inside, and returns Cousins at the top of the arc. Swirls a pass left wing. Jenkins passes Cousins, now to Ebafemi, near corner three. Yes, sir, nothing but net for the senior. 46-43. Both times the game has been tied. In the past 5 minutes, Ebafemi has broken the tie with a three of his own. Now in the near corner, Hensley overheads a pass down low. Buckner, kick out far corner, Kaywood. Swings a pass right wing over to Pless. Now around the arc, Hensley with it now. Misses a three from the near corner. Rebounded by Jenkins, going left to right for Bluefield. Underhands Taekwon Reed, fires a three, too short. Rebounded by Featherston. Now Featherston has to go one-on-one into the front court. Underhands Hensley left wing, passes at the free throw line, Buckner. Buckner puts it on the deck, passes far corner, and Bo Pless hits a long two from the right baseline. 46-45, timeout called, and the Rams are up by one. We got a potential classic here at the Dome, ladies and gentlemen. 10:31 remaining in this one, and the Rams lead by one, 46-45. We're back here, 46-45. Rams lead this one by one. 10:31 remaining. Rolling the ball in, Cousins to Jeremiah Jenkins. Rams have been able to hold on to this lead a few ties. They have yet to squander the lead in the second half. Cousins has it in the front court, turns around, shoots from 15, yes. Back to a three-point lead for Bluefield, 48-45. Under 10.5 minutes remaining. Milligan has been able to keep it close the entire game. Deshaun Green drives to the left elbow, underhands Kaywood, rises for three. Yes, sir. Ties it up, 48-48. Milligan with a lot of energy, and their bench has been louder than the Bluefield fans at times. So now left to right go the Rams at the top of the key. Jenkins passes left elbow, Naekwon Cousins. Hands it off to Jenkins, almost fumbled that handoff, backs up, shoots a three, rattles out, rebound Concepcion under the basket. Spins around, hooks a shot, this time it goes. Second chance points falling for Bluefield, and Concepcion with his father, his mother, his sister, and his niece in the building hits another shot. 9.5 minutes remaining. Hensley passes far corner, Bo Pless, a hard pass down low to Kaywood, gives it right into the hands of Jenkins. Rams going in transition to lob up to Naekwon Cousins. Oh my goodness! Another alley-oop. What great chemistry those two have, 52-48. Now we've seen them have alley-oops this year. That might be the best one because it was so quick. See if the Rams can hold this lead. Up by 4, 9:05 remaining. Hensley sends a three and hits it. It's a one-point game. 52-51. Haymaker answered by another haymaker. 8:50 remaining in this one. Cousins has it at the free throw line, spins at the right elbow and passes top of the key Concepcion. Thought about a three, overheads a pass near corner. Jenkins puts it on the deck, shoots again, he's on fire. 55-51. Rams are up by 4 now. Into the front court goes Bo Pless. Driving in on Ebafemi, has to kick it back out onto Deshaun Green's chest. Right towards the top of the key. Underhands it back to Bo Pless, now in the near corner. Pless matched up with Ebafemi in the zone. Passes over to Pless. Underhands back to Deshaun Green into the paint. Bounce pass far wing. Hensley feeds Kaywood, shoots and hits a three. Threes are falling for everybody right now. 55-54, Rams lead by 1. 8:05 remaining in the game. Left to right goes Jeremiah Jenkins on this Valentine's Day matchup No love between these two teams as Donnell Gooch underhands Jenkins, fires a 15-footer, and Jeremiah Jenkins is on absolute fire. Another mid-range hit by the sophomore, 57-54. Right to left goes Deshaun Green at the top of the key, passes to Jacob Kaywood. Back to Green in the left wing, puts it on the deck and bounces to Kaywood at the free throw line. Underhands right wing Hensley. Couple of pump fakes and returns top of the key Deshaun Green. Now 12 on the shot clock. Green feeds Hensley at the left wing. Passes onto the corner for Jacob Kaywood. Firing a right wing three. Bo Pless with another right wing. And now, after the triple, tied up again. 57-57. Timeout called by Richard Morgan. Both of these teams doing nothing but scoring in these past couple of minutes. Exciting ball game we have here at the Dome, and with 7:25 remaining, we got ourselves a classic still brewing. .7:25 remaining in this game. Rams take the ball left to right against their conference foe in Milligan. A bounce pass in the near corner. Ebafemi shoots for three, misses. Concepcion coming out of nowhere to get the offensive board and gives it out to Jenkins in the deep right wing, right in front of his own bench to start a new offense. 7:10 remaining, all tied up, 57-57. Jenkins passes far corner. Concepcion lobs it in the left block. Donnell Gooch puts it on the deck, tries to back in on Featherston. Underhands top of the key. Cousins on a pump fake, drives inside the lane, passes near corner. Concepcion gets past the defender, spins. Layup, yes sir, wow, 59-57. Dancing around the entire Milligan defense and getting the lead back for Bluefield. Threes have been falling for Milligan though, and now the Rams will try to end that here to keep their lead. Pass even lower from Featherston, down to Deshaun Green, kicks out left wing, Featherston swings around the yard. Kaywood shoots a three, too short from the far corner. Deshaun Green jumped to get the rebound, and the ball popped in and out of his own hands over the baseline, and the Rams get the ball back with 6 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. And now the official from further away from the court overruled that call. Now Richard Morgan has to be upset about that. So now Milligan has a brand new possession, and that just sucked the air right out of the building. So it's 59-57, Milligan keeps it back. So Deshaun Green did not hit that ball last. The official overruled it. Kaywood underhands Nichols into the near corner, drives on Ebafemi. He's blocked but fouled. It's called on Ebafemi, and a couple of shots ensuing for Nichols to try to tie the game. 59-57, Rams lead by 2. Thanks to all of you tuning in here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. It's senior night for the Rams' 5 seniors as Nichols hits the back iron, but the ball falls through the net anyway to make it 59-58. Reed checks in, Ebafemi checks off. First foul of the game called on Ebafemi, 8th team foul. So Milligan is in the bonus. Nichols to tie, and he does. Hits both free throws, 59-59. 6:15 remaining. Left to right go the Rams. Jenkins has it onto the top of the arc. A 5'8" point guard from Norfolk, Virginia. Passes to another 7'5" teammate in Concepcion. He dishes top of the key, Cousins. Cousins puts it back on the deck and underhands Taekwon Reed. Drives in the lane, pumps a layup and missed. But a foul is called, so that will send Taekwon Reed to the line. Reed is one of the better free throw shooters on this team, not like Jeremiah Jenkins, who has one of the top free throw percentages in NAIA Division II. Reed, a 76% free throw shooter. So the southpaw from Goldsboro shoots and connects. 60-59, the lead back to 1 for the home team of the Bluefield College Rams with 5:55 remaining. Reed steps, shoots, and scores. 61-59. Both free throws falling. Right to left go the Milligan College Buffaloes, coming from Johnson City, Tennessee, or They have their own postal code, really, so they're technically from Milligan College, Tennessee, but a 2-hour drive. They want to make back triumphantly, down by 2 as Lavardi feeds far corner. Kaywood shoots and misses. Had his foot on the line, so that was to tie. Rebounded by Reed. Going left to right, stutter step, hard bounce, Concepcion. Reverse layup. You bet it goes. 63-59. The two seniors working together on that one with under 5.5 minutes to play. And in the left wing, Deshaun Green bounces to Nichols, underhands back to Green. Green bounces far corner. Kaywood shoots again from 3. This time it goes. Back down to a 1-point game, 63-62. Rams still lead by 1. Concepcion has it in the right wing and one-arms a pass nonchalantly to Jeremiah Jenkins. Gives it back, Concepcion right wing. Passes near corner, Jenkins straighten the ball around with 5 minutes remaining. Rams up by 1. Jenkins steps into a 3. In the near corner, he missed. Rebounded by Nichols. Can Milligan take the lead here? Down by 1, 4:50 remaining. Nichols trying to go coast to coast under duress, and he does. A great layup to give Milligan their first lead of the second half, 64-63. Rams were just up by 4 seconds ago, but now 5 straight points for the Buffaloes puts them up by 1. Cousins has it at the left elbow, fakes for that handoff, drives in on Lavardi, kick out top of the key, Concepcion. 10 on the shot clock for Concepcion, who drives on the left side of the lane, fires 11-footer, too short, goes out of bounds, and it goes back to Milligan. Out of break for the Rams, stopping the clock at 4:22 now. 64-63 the score. Now Bo Pless is back into the game. Rams need to fight. They've been able to do it the entire game. Milligan taking their first lead of the second half. Deshaun Green working on Jeremiah Jenkins on the far sideline, dribble straight into the corner into a trap from Francisco Williams, who now has 4 fouls, and Williams will be called for the foul. Williams was driving him out, and that will be his 5th foul. A timeout called, and that'll be the end of Francisco Williams, at least in this game against Milligan. Now a full timeout called. That is it here with under 4.5 minutes to play. Rams are up by 1 most of the game, and now Milligan leads by 1. Milligan back with the ball. And for Francisco Williams, that must have been his 4th foul. Deshaun Green bounces inside to Jordan Nichols, and Tyler Nichols rather hits the layup with a foul. And 1. And not a timely one for Bluefield, to say the least. 66-63. And the buzzers continue to malfunction. We've got to remember, before the women's game, the power went out. The shot clock on the left basket is not working. And that is the second time, at least this season, where the power has gone out. Luckily, that happened before the women's game and not during the men's game like it did against Union. Now, I'm not saying that it should have happened on either game, but that happened in the middle of the Bluefield College game against Union. Free throw goes. It's 67-63. 4:05 remaining. Rams are down by 2 possessions for the first time in this game. Francisco Williams takes an underhand to Jeremiah Jenkins and does so to Concepcion into the right wing. Now 17 on the shot clock, and an offensive foul is called on Williams. Going down low, he collided with Kaywood. That's the 10th team foul on Bluefield, and now that is the 5th foul on Francisco Williams. He fouls out on senior night, and the Rams look to be a bit disheveled, but they can't be incredibly discouraged now. 3:55 remaining. Jeremiah Jenkins and Naquan Cousins with the sharp shooting of Concepcion, and now Taekwon Reed, who is on the bench. Bluefield can try to fight back into this game. 3:54 remaining, 67-63. Deshaun Green across the timeline, lost the ball, went back to pick it up. No backcourt call, and that's the right call. Passes into the right wing. Nichols looking for the lob down low, intercepted, and then tipped straight into the hands of Lavardi, who dunked it in with two hands. 69-63, unlucky break for Bluefield. Jeremiah Jenkins drives inside on Pless. Fadeaway jumper, yes sir. That'll put the Rams back in it just in a blink. 69-65. It's a 4-point game, under 3.5 minutes remaining. 3:22 to be exact. Lavardi drives on Gooch. Ball goes off of Gooch and into the corner. Lavardi picked it back up. Drives inside on Gooch, shoots again, off the rim, no good. And a foul is called on Milligan. Lavardi tangling up with the big man for Bluefield, and a push-off is called on Lavardi. So that gives the ball right back to Bluefield. 3:12 left. Down by 4. Jeremiah Jenkins has carried the Rams in this game, at least in the second half, where he has connected on most of his last couple of shots. Down by 4, 3:10 remaining. Passes onto the right wing, Ibafemi underhands it back to Jenkins into the near corner. Matched up with Featherston, and the 5'8" guard puts it back on the deck. Drives inside, kick out, far corner, Ibafemi underhands back in the left wing. Jenkins a 3, contact, no foul called, and now an air ball gives it back to Milligan. 69-65, a 4-point lead with 2:49 remaining. And to the front court goes Tyler Nichols. Spins it past left wing Green. Looks at his coach and Bill Robinson for a new call. Shot clock winding down now at 15. Here's Featherston, matched up with Concepcion. Passes top of the key, Deshaun Green on a head fake down the lane. Passes near corner, Lavardi arcs a 3, rattles it through the tin, and now it's a multiple possession game again. Where will they count that? Was his foot on the line? We have yet to get an update here. So it's 69-65, and after that shot, it should make it about, we'll say 71-65. No update yet as Jenkins shoots a 3 off the iron and the glass. So that was a 2 from Lavardi, and it's now a 6-point game again with 2 minutes to play. Featherston across the timeline. Rams are down by 2 possessions. Here's Featherston wearing number 14 in that orange jersey. Spins a pass far corner, Nichols on a senior night. Bluefield trying to come up with a big win. Green fires a pass into the left wing, Lavardi on a head fake. Now with 9 on the shot clock. Has to drive, he does so through Gooch. Arcs of a shot, no good. Tipped straight into the air, rebounded by Ebafemi. Rams need a basket. 71-65. Across the timeline, Jeremiah Jenkins, far wing. Drives towards Richard Morgan's bench, goes in the lane, arcs a layup, it's good. But a foul is called before that on Deshaun Green. So that'll be a 1-and-1 for Bluefield. And Jeremiah Jenkins was upset, but now Donnell Gooch will shoot a 1-and-1 for Bluefield. Down by 6, 1:31 to play. So it's a 1-and-1 for Gooch. The senior coming from North Carolina. A 68% free throw shooter. His first tickles the twine. Makes it now a 5-point game, 71-66. Rams need to make sure they can get the rebound if he misses here. Sends it up. And Gooch hits both. Clutch free throw performance. So the Rams don't miss out even after Jenkins hit that layup. So now a timeout is called. 71-67. 1:31 to play here in this one. Home finale and senior night for Bluefield. With a minute 31 to play, the Rams will run a full court press. Down by 4, 71-67. Deshaun Green goes to the right off the inbounds pass and passes to Lavardi, and Nichols will run the point. Under a minute and a half to play. Milligan looking for the dagger here. On top of the key pass from Lavardi, goes down to the right elbow for Kaywood. Pumps it back out left wing for Lavardi. A whistle and an offensive foul called on Milligan. So now the Rams get the ball back with a chance to make it a one-possession game. Could potentially make it a 2-point game or a 1-point game here. Cousins, Jenkins, Ebifemi, Taekwon Reed, and Donnell Gooch all on the floor for Bluefield. 1 minute, 13 seconds to play. Jenkins across the timeline. Rams are down by 4. Passes right wing Ebifemi on a head fake. Drives down the right side of the baseline under the basket. Reverse layup. It's good. 2-point game, a minute left to play, 71-69, Milligan on top. Rams need another stop. Here's Milligan going right to left. Featherston working on Taekwon Reed, underhands to Deshaun Green. Passes top of the keeper, Lavardi. Now a pass onto the right elbow, Kaywood. It's poked loose by Ebifemi. Ball's rolling loose onto the far sideline. 13 on the shot clock, Rams almost got it back, but Deshaun Green picked it up. 9 on the shot clock, now to 8. Driving in, Nichols drives inside the lane. Layup is no good. Tipped off the glass, rebounded by Lavardi. Underhands Nichols, lots of contact, and it's pulled away. Rams are down by 2, and they have the ball. Jeremiah Jenkins into the far wing. Shot clock is still on. 25 seconds left to play. Jenkins at the top of the key. Down by 2, shuffles out into the right wing. Rams will wait for a shot. Down by 2. Will they go for the win or the tie? Jenkins from the left wing, drives inside the perimeter, shoots the tying baseline jumper, rattles around, rolled on the rim, no good. Rebounded by Featherston. 6 seconds now. Rams need a foul, and they do. Oh, what a heartbreaker. That ball from Jenkins. He fired what would have been the game-tying shot. It hung on the front end of the rim and rolled off. So now Featherston can essentially put this game away here if he hits both free throws. Mike Featherston at the line now. A 42% free throw shooter. Shooting first, he missed it. So if you're the Rams, this is the guy you wanted to foul. 5 seconds left in the game. And now a timeout called by Richard Morgan. So if you're the Rams, you do have 3 more timeouts after this one. So if you get the rebound, will you try to take the ball up? Or will you call a timeout? Down by 2, 71-69. Jenkins just missed that game-tying jump shot. And now for Bluefield, a chance to potentially capitalize. This will be a full timeout here. Now if you're Milligan, you have to get back on defense. You don't want to foul, especially if he misses it, because it's a 1-and-1. That would be the 19th foul on Milligan, and the Rams are in the bonus. So now for Bluefield, who do you want to take this last shot? It has to be Jeremiah Jenkins or Taekwon Reed if you're thinking 2 of the better shooters in the field for Bluefield. And now Jeremiah Jenkins certainly has been capitalizing for Bluefield in the second half and nearly got what was a low percentage look to almost go in from that far baseline shot. And now you're wondering, will you want him to make it so you can draw up something to get down the floor and shoot a 3 so you can inbound it? Or if he misses it and you don't get the rebound, essentially the game is over. 5 seconds remaining. Bluefield back out onto the floor. Featherston missed the first free throw. He has 1 more, a 42% free throw shooter. Milligan trying to extend their win streak. Featherston steps up to the line. 5 seconds flat left to go in the game. He shoots. He missed. Tipped in the air, rebounded by Reed, then stolen away by Featherston, and the ball game is over. Featherston missed the free throw, and then Taekwon Reed almost pulled it down, but a heartbreaker ends, favoring the Buffaloes, who come away with yet another victory against the Bluefield College Rams. So the Buffaloes edge the Rams after a great second half of basketball, 71-69. So for the seniors The 5 that started, and Gooch, Reed, Concepcion, Williams, and Ebafemi. It's a tough one to swallow, but now they fall to 17 and 11, 11 and 10 in the AAC. Milligan improving to 21 and 7 and 16 and 6 in the conference. What a game. Definitely better than the one we had back on January 10th, but Bluefield falls short in this one. So for my cameraman, Alan Bowen, my name is Bailey Engel, reminding you the final score from Bluefield College. Rams drop a game to Milligan in a heartbreaker, 71-69.